Today, we are privileged to introduce the Music Sensitization Program, initiated by the Reconciliation Ambassadors Believers Assembly, a ministry devoted to music and evangelical calling. Our mission centers on aligning church music with biblical teachings, with a focus on unity rather than criticism. Music holds a profound place in our worship, acting as a bridge to deepen our connection with God. We warmly invite both musicians and supporters to join us in this noble endeavor. Let us always remember that music is a divine gift, and through this program, our goal is to honor God through harmonious melodies. We emphasize that church music should adhere to biblical and spiritual principles, maintain proper semantics, follow a tonal foundation, and convey a consistent structure and message throughout. Our mission is to restore the glory of church music. Stay tuned for more updates on this platform.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the living Jesus. Our God and our Father, we have come to your feet again to learn. Teach us in Jesus' mighty name. Give us understanding in the mighty name of Jesus. And at the end of the lesson of today, your name shall be mightily praised forevermore. For in Jesus' mighty name we pray. And welcome to another episode in our sensitization series. Very briefly today, we want to look at the 10 points secrets of having a successful choir rehearsal. We want to handle the administration of choir rehearsal today. Subsequently, we shall be handling other areas, but for today, we want to know the 10 points. I classify some 10 point secrets of having a successful choir rehearsal. Number one, plan your time and what you intend to achieve. That is, as a music director or as a choir director, or depending on the one you use in your church, then you must plan your time ahead of time. Plan your time and what you intend to do before the time of rehearsal. You must do what we usually call to-do list. That is, from the opening prayer, maybe to another one, to another one, to another one, so that you will have estimated the hours that you have for the rehearsal, and there shouldn't be any idle time. So let us plan our time and let us itemize what we want to achieve from every rehearsal. It's not when you get to the rehearsal that you now start thinking, okay, what do we have to do today? It's like a lecturer getting to his class one day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have today? A brilliant student will know that this man did not prepare for this class. If the lecturer comes, he now comes to the class and says, gentlemen, what do we have to do today? No, it is clear that the lecturer did not prepare for that lecture. So we should watch against that thing. Before the time of rehearsal, then let us plan for what we have to do and let us allocate our time. I said, as music director, you must have done your own planning before facing the choir. It's like a lecturer that wants to do calculation, and the first time he will solve that problem is before the presence of the student. If care is not taken, that lecturer is writing a letter to embarrassment. That does not necessarily mean that the lecturer may not know how to solve that problem. But in the process of doing it in the class, you may mix up a particular step, which if you did it on your own, you will have noticed it and you will have corrected it before you get to the class. The same thing will happen to a music director. All those things that you want to do, don't just list them. Go through the scheme that you have for them, and you have a smooth rehearsal. Number two, avoid digression. Talk less, but sing more. I've been under the administration of a particular music director. When he wanted to advise or admonish, you must know people will start to be making sense. That is, they know that we have started talk again. Anytime you want to talk, that may take about 15 or 20 minutes on talking on that particular thing. And at the end of the day, you see that it has neither head nor tail. They are irrelevant. So avoid the aggression. Talk less, but sing more. Talk less or sing more. I have never seen that choir rehearsal that I have leisure time. I have free time for me to do any other digression or side talk. That does not mean that I don't do a little bit of small digression where necessary, but it would not be to the extent of choking into the time of rehearsal. The English man says, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. That's the philosophy that I imbibe. After we have been drilling ourselves, I can just bring one small life experience. Oh, people will laugh. By the time they are recovering from that laughter, we are back onto our duty. And with that, rather than wasting time, you are enhancing the time for the choir. Avoid digression. What do I mean by digression there? You are there to sing, not to talk of how elephant kill a rat and how the tortoise carried a whole house or to another country. No, the rehearsal period is not for that. It is purely for business. The Lord will give us grace even to do that in Jesus' mighty name. Then the third one, keep choir members engaged. Keep choir members engaged. How do you keep them engaged? I remember in some years, to the glory of God, in some choirs, I have been responsible for teaching them many hymns, to the extent that I created files for each member of the chorister. I created file. Every of my choir member has his own file. That means before the rehearsal, I would have thought of how many choir members I have, then how to make photocopies and put into their file. Even before the next rehearsal, then another set of songs to be learned is already there. Or if there are more than one, at times there may be 3 or 4, just put it there. So that if you cannot finish it one day, then rather than looking for what we have to do at some other time, they just go to your file. It's just a matter of, choir member, turn to page so I page number all the file I gave to my choir member that time. So that's a way of keeping the members engaged. Not when you arrive as the choir director. That's when you be telling tales of how something and something happened, or how something and something did not happen. If you apply your work very well, you will hardly have time to do any other thing other than going to that music. The Lord will help us even to do that which is right in Jesus' mighty name. So keep your choirs engaged. If you don't keep them engaged, if they know that most of the time it is irrelevant that they do, you will discover that your choir members will be avoiding coming early for rehearsal. And even if they come, if you look at them very well, some of them may have something that they will be doing when you are on your digression mission. I know Oga will see digress today. Let me go with my mathematics book. By the time Oga is digressing, I'll be solving my problem. So we have some choir leaders like that, because they don't know what to teach. They don't plan what they want to teach. So, and as a result, they didn't get their choirs engaged. When you get them engaged, they don't have time for chit-chatting. They don't have time for useless jokes. They don't have time for fighting. I can't remember if within my choir they still have time to fight, because the work I've scheduled the work already. No, why will you even have time to fight there? except the one that wants to go and fight outside. Well, there's no you can do about that one. But the way I will load them with the assignment in the choir will not even give them any room to do any other thing other than the cause for which they are there. Number 4, be a good listener. That is, you have to listen critically when your choir members are talking. So that you can effect correction where necessary. You must not jump to conclusion, okay, I know what you want to say. You cannot know everything. Except you want to shut somebody, you want to shut him up. You can't say, I know everything. I'm not encouraging you to use the language, okay, I know what you want to say. Allow him to say what you want to say. However small or big somebody is in the choir, he may have something which you don't, a piece of information which you as the choir director may not even have. Not because you don't have exposure, but because you have never got into that type of that area of life. So listen to everybody. He may be telling you something that will help you even to perform better in your assignment as a choir director. Be a good listener, and don't allow your appearance, your facial look, to put off the person that is doing the talking. When some people are looking, that one is enough even to discourage the person that may want to talk. He may want to give you an advice. He may want to give you an advice, a piece of advice that may be useful even for your own personal life. But by the time you put up a countenance that is hostile, then he may just walk around that thing as okay, that's all I want. Whereas the main thing that the choir member wanted to mention to you, then you will just pocket it. So please make sure that you listen to everyone that want to talk to you on the aspect of that choir. Although I'm not encouraging you to be somebody that will be expecting people to come and report another person to you. No, as a choir director, I don't encourage it. Although when it gets to a time that the two people cannot solve their own problem, they can come to me. Not encouraging the choir member. Hey, okay, you see what this person said? Is the one that is the way you encourage that. People coming to you without any serious related business to what you are doing there. Though if you have encouraged them, they will be coming. Even by the time they come with a good advice for you, and the time has not, they still have some time. That's what I mean. They still have some time. They may start doing something that is illegal, talking to you on what is not supposed to be discussed on the floor of the choir. So don't encourage any sexualism or any whatever thing that will show that you take side with anybody, but you must listen to them anything that they want to say. I remember in one of my offices many years ago, anybody that came to report another colleague to me, what I do is that by the time reporting that colleague to me, I just pick my phone. Oh, Mr. Lawaja or Dr. Lawaja, can you please see me in my office? Okay, continue. And when that person comes, I'm okay. Oh, so person, can you repeat what you have just said? The presence of that person now, if he has come to tell me lies, then the lie will remain in the cocoon. So it's not that I cannot be trusted with information, but I don't want people to tell me something that will only damage another person, that will not do any. If it's a genuine misunderstanding, oh, please call. We listen to it, we settle it. Not because you have time, you see there's no this time before me, and you have some time to play with, and you have some time to tell some lies. No, I don't encourage that. And I will not encourage any choir leader to do that one. That's the beginning of rebellion in the choir. When you allow Mr. A to come and discuss Mr. B with you, and you are the one that will not even talk, or by the time you want to talk, you are taking side with the person that fought discuss with you. That's a bad quality of a leader. You must hear from the two parties. okay, now take a good decision, form an opinion, not that somebody that somebody anybody that first come to them is the winner. That's a bad leadership style if you don't know. Any complainer that just come to them for the first, the one that come first to report to him is the winner. No, you must invite the other party, look critically at the case, and form an opinion and settle them. It's better that way rather than taking side. Anyone that come to you first is the winner. No, that's a bad quality of a leader, and it must not be hard of us as choir director or even as choir member. Then devise ways of being more efficient and effective in directing the choir. Devise ways. The system you used last year, you may need to modify it this year for you to be able to forge ahead. Don't rely on your system, your experience of 50 years ago. Say yes, since the time of Lord Lugard, I've been the choir master, and this is the style that we. No, you must be improving with time. You must be improving with time. There are some choir directors that is only on the rehearsal day that remember their choir director. Every other day they are on their own, doing whatever they like. They would never venture into improving themselves. Even if they learn a song, they will not rehearse it before they get to the choir. That's a bad type of leader. So devise ways of being more efficient and effective in directing the choir. And it's not everything. It's not everything that you comment about. It's not every. You have so many people in the choir from different background, from different homes. It's not everything that you hear them say that you react to. But be a good listener. But you must be wary of talking most of the time. Some choir directors have used their own tongue even to send away their choir member. You must not be one of those. And the Lord will help us in Jesus' name. Number 6, have value and respect for your choir member. Have value and respect for your choir member. The English man says, respect beget respect and respect. Somebody you don't respect, you now want him or her to respect you. Respect is hand. It's not forced. Respect is earned. It is not forced. If you force people to respect you, the way you will hear your story outside, you will hate yourself. Let them give you your due respect. After presenting yourself as a respectable choir director unto them, because respect, you get respect. Respect their own views. Respect their age. No, this you must call them. Don't call them sarcastically. Shola, what is your name? Come here. Are you now saying that you don't know the name of your choir member again? Treat everybody with respect so that they can treat you with respect too. And the Lord will help us in Jesus' mighty name. Number 7, be specific and be focused. Don't dissipate energy on songs that may not be used eventually. What am I saying? Some people, because they want to while away the time, the song that they know that they may not even use eventually, they waste about 2 hours because they didn't plan anything for that particular time. You are not using that song, then why are you practicing it? You have wasted the useful time of your choir members when you are doing those things. That's why I say here that you must be specific and be focused, and you should not dissipate energy on songs that may not be used eventually. Choir member will not like that. Be productive in the use and management of your time and your members' time. They will appreciate it. So the next time, I remember when we had some choral groups in the past, I didn't record many times that our members were late for the rehearsal. But the lot of 2, everybody, even before 2, the eagerness that I've gone to learn will have been in the life of everybody. I believe some of them that knew the time in the 80s I'm talking about. So everyone that know the time will be bearing me witness now. Before the time, I don't think we have waited for people. Okay, let's wait for them to come. No, before 2 o'clock, the time of our rehearsal, the rehearsal is full. That is because they knew they will have value for their time. So emulate that, and the Lord will bless you. Number 8, be prepared. Think of the most efficient way to train your choir. You cannot use the same method to train everybody. Although, when you are learning new songs, all of them must learn it the way it is set, especially when it's a song that has notes. You must learn it the way it is set. Even the contemporaries too. There are certain ways it must be taken. You must make sure that people do it. But when it comes to personal development, what I'm advising is that the training need of a choir member A may be different from training need of another one. If it is personal development you want to instill there. I've got some time that after the rehearsal or before the rehearsal, most time some of my members will say, "Oh, Oga, I need training on this," and I say, "Okay, meet me before the rehearsal, or you can wait after the rehearsal." We do that one. That's a time for specific training. But when you are in the choir, you are doing general training, and that's why some people may be in the choir. If they are not careful, for the whole 1 year, they may not know, and they may not know only one song, because they believe that, oh, Sister Shola is there. Since Sister Shola has known it, it's okay. What happened? They didn't know that if that Sister Shola was not around for any time, and they are around, then who does? So we make sure that you engage everybody according to their area. The one that can be a vocalist, you identify them. I'm not saying that you use politics to be picking those people that have the microphone. Remember, in one church, I give opportunity to everybody, but where people misuse that opportunity, of course, I will not use that person either on a Sunday, on a midweek service day. But I give opportunity to everybody. I remember one instance, the mother of one of my choir member came to me that I've seen you. Every member of your choir, they have been given opportunity to hold microphone, to lead praise, to lead one song or the other. That you didn't call, you have never called my child, my daughter, to sing. And that's okay, hold on, ma. And I call the same daughter. Okay, this what mommy said. Mommy, can you repeat what you have said? That's my nature. That's my nature. Mommy, can you please repeat what you have said? In anger, of course, now repeated it. Then why is it that my daughter alone is the one that was not called upon to come and sing, either on Sunday or any of these weekday? And I say, "Oh, daughter, can you answer that question?" That is because I gave that lady, although of blessed memory now, I gave that lady the same opportunity I gave to the other people, but he told me that he doesn't have the skill to lead praise. I said, you can hear the thing from your own daughter's mouth. It's not me, oh. It is your daughter. Give everybody equal chance. Let it not be that that person is the one that is the reason for not being called upon to come and handle a particular thing. So please, you should not don't take side with anybody. In fact, in some choirs, we heard that some choir members go to the extent of bribing the choir director for them to be fixed for especially on special services. Please, if you have been doing that, you must refrain from that. It is evil. It is evil. Give equal opportunity to everybody. But that does not mean that you should not know the strength of your member. There are some people that cannot sing for 10 minutes. In fact, we have some that cannot sing for 5 minutes. How do I know that people cannot sing for 5 minutes or 10 minutes? The yardstick I use as a music director is that when I ask you to go and lead a praise or any song, if within 5 minutes, if your slot is 5 minutes, and within that 5 minutes you have repeated one of the songs that you have sung before, I see that your capacity cannot go beyond 5 minutes. Or within 10 minutes you have repeated 2 or 3 of the songs you have sung earlier on. So that means the capacity of that person is limited. That's how I determine the capacity. Unfortunately, at times the schedule may be that okay, go and give us pray for 10 minutes, especially when we are waiting for the arrival of the bride on the wedding day, and the person get that, expecting that after 10 minutes after 10 minutes he will finish. So on a day like that, you don't give somebody that cannot speak for more than 10 minutes the opportunity to go and sing, because the thing may be unnecessarily prolonged. So that is it. You must know the strength of each of your one member. Another thing that I do is that you must be able to know. You must be able to know when your vocalist is exhausted. And when it becomes imbalanced, then you must know and you must take an action, because any attempt you allow him or her to continue when you have known that he's already under tension which he created for himself, the next thing is substitution. Otherwise, I hope that person will not collapse on the stage. Make the rehearsal indeed musical, musical, that is, make the rehearsal musical. No other business. People come to sing, make them to sing. Don't use them for any other thing. And lastly, number 10, a choir director and the entire choir should not stop learning to enhance further efficiency. To be a good vocalist, the 1 hour or 2 hours you do in the rehearsal, it's not enough for you. You must do it throughout the week until you come for another rehearsal. You must have your personal rehearsal time, both as choir director and choir member. And that's why I frown at the situation that some people will be at the helm of affairs of the choir direction for 20, 25, 30, or even more than 30 years. Well, if you still have the spirit, the anointing to continue, well, I'm not against it. In as much as your choir, your church is not against it. But just make sure that you must make everybody, including yourself, to be learning relevant things. And the Lord will bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Father, we bless your name for your word. Give us understanding and we shall live. For in Jesus' mighty name we pray.